waters where old kingdoms sleep. Salt on the wind and the stars cold as stone whispered the names that the drowned could not keep. Below the deck I remembered in shards, music and silk in a hall lit by flame. One crimson jewel above one starving heart, one faceless promise still calling my name. I have been chained where the sunlight forgets, I have been buried beneath the old foam, but every grave has a door in the dark, and every hunger remembers its home. Vanthalis, open your rusted gates for me. Vanthalis, your exile blood has crossed the sea. Let thieves wear crowns, let cowards call it fate. I came to teach the dogs below, von Strass does not negotiate. Joseph came smiling with greed in his hand. Delante was laughing with knives in his eyes. Pirates in rags from a fatherless land circled the air they intended to prize. Albert stood still with the dead at his back, steel like a tower beneath the moon's breath. I spoke one word and the night answered black. Even his fury remembered my death. They saw a ring and they measured my worth. They saw my brooch and reached into my past. Poor little men with their hands full of dirt, thinking their courage was destined to last. Vanthalis, open your rusted gates for me. Vanthalis, your exile blood has crossed the sea. Let thieves wear crowns, let cowards call it fate. I came to teach the dogs below, von Strass does not negotiate. Closer, I told him, come take what you crave. Closer, dear captain, come purchase the night. Some debts are paid at the mouth of a grave. Some truths are taught by the hunger that bites. Warm was his throat when the screaming began. Sweet was the lesson I drank from his fear. I whispered low to that trembling man, so only the dying were worthy to hear. This is not a bargain. This is the cost of touching what is mine. Planks and the storm in the west, hard in my hand and my brooch at my breast. Delante stood, but his spirit bent low. Terror had taught him the shape of my throne. Some tried to run, so I answered with law. Swift as a shadow, with hunger refined. This was no slaughter for pleasure or awe. This was the first stone of empire reclaimed. Not a massacre, a foundation. Not a warning, a coronation. Not a ransom, not a plea. Only fear brought to heal London. Vanthalis, open your rusted gates for me. Vanthalis, your exile blood has crossed the sea. Let thieves wear crowns, let cowards call it fate. I came negotiate. Raise every mast from rod and rain. Let every dark remember pain. 1 month to serve, 1 night to learn your place. I came with hunger in my mouth and broken memory in my face. Black was the sea when it carried me home. Red was the jewel that returned to my breast. I kissed the soil like a penitent son, then built my throne. From the terrified rest, Vanthalese von Strass does not negotiate. The judgment of the sun, behind black curtains sealed away from day. The coast of Vanthalese was salt and stone, a wounded land that would not look away. Albert held the reins with bitter hands. The wheels kept time on broken coastal roads. I heard the sea beyond the cliffs and pines, and something in Morvain whispered low. Not hunger, not yet, not only blood beneath my tongue. Some cities bleed for centuries and wait for dead men to return. Morvain, rots beneath your harbor stones. I hear your secrets through your bones. Bring me the man who knows the tides. Bring me the wound they could not drown. I do not need a crown tonight. I need your secrets kneeling down. Struck my carriage with a beggar's hand. One eye left open, 1 foot lost to truth. A starving scholar wrapped in filth and shame, still wearing words no gutter could remove. Veilric Salmorta, ruined by the sea, regent of the lodge they left to die. The lodge of the sea fell to Doringa, but not the maps they buried in your mind. You asked for coin, I offered rest, a quiet mercy, clean and deep. But men with dreams do not beg for death, they beg for power in their sleep. Morvain rots beneath your harbor stones. Morvain, I hear your secrets through your bones. Bring me the man who knows the tides. Bring me the wound they could not drown. I do not need a crown tonight. secrets kneeling down. What traitors wished concealed, Volca's throat beyond the storm and grief. A path through wrath no sailor dared to cross, a key the hungry kept behind their teeth. You whispered Doringa like a curse, you whispered Vanthales like a crime. I smiled inside the darkened carriage. Forbidden names grow sweeter over time. I am Alaric von Strass, and I have returned to restore the empire of Vanthales. Shoes before the daylight dies. You answered with the only word that ever made the dead arise. So I drank the warmth from your broken throat, not all, just enough to close the door. Then I opened my hand above your mouth and gave you blood worth dying for. No scream, no grave, no God to carry you away. No breath, no tears, only hunger sharpening years. No chain, no plea, no mercy from the living sea. You were denied, you were betrayed. Now be the knife that greed has made. More vain, rot beneath your harbor stones. More vain, I hear your secrets through your bones. Bring me the man who knows the tides. Bring me the wound they could not drown. I do not need a crown tonight. I need your secrets kneeling down. Vanthales, your buried name is mine to raise. Vanthales, I bring the dead into your days. Let Doringa guard the throne, let cowards hide behind old lies. I have the map, I have the blood, I have the scholar who will rise. Sleep now, Veric Cell Mortar, dream in crimson, cold and deep. When I call, come to my side and make your enemies weep. The sun fell dead behind the blackened peaks. Morvain breathed its sickness towards the sea. The night came cold with salt upon its lips, and all its dark belonged again to me. I wore old blood beneath a soldier's coat. The crimson brooch lay quiet on my chest. Among the drunk, the starving, and the lost, no face remembered what my name had meant. The wine was poor, the room was loud. The dragonborn watched every hand. Then fear walked in before the men. They do not come to drink. They do not come to drink. Their hearts beat wrong. Their eyes are not their own. Doringa Steel walked in with muddy boots, rust on their mail and madness in their breath. They asked the room if someone saw the witch, as if her name could bargain with their death. One hand fell heavy on my shoulder bone.
One blade was drawn
to make a fool feel tall.
I let him speak,
then watched his courage shatter with the fall. My clothes are not silk. This is a military uniform. It is older than your bloodline, and still in better condition than yours. The bastard sword came down upon my head. The tavern held its breath and lost its pride. The steel broke first. The wine did not move. I rose as if the matter wasted time.
I took my cup,
another bottle too. There are some deaths beneath my dignity. There are some lessons meant for someone new. I have many names, none that you may hear, none that you deserve to speak. Lock the doors, seal the glass. The sage is hungry, let him pass. Let newborn blood do as it is told. No one leaves, no one sees the dawn.
no one breathes.
When my shadow falls upon them, let the house become a tomb. Let the guilty learn to pray. No one leaves, not this way. Walking from the mouth of night,
Not healed,
not healed,
not whole.
but more than he had been.
One pale eye opened,
One pale eye opened where the dark had fed,
one ruined body,
waking from its skin. The first man screamed before the bite was done.
each throat he opened,
Made him stand more tall.
each stolen life returned.
What they had torn, no grace,
No grace,
no God,
beneath the floor.
no dawn,
No law,
no mercy at the door.
blood speaks,
Doors close,
souls men.
fear grows. Below, the room became a choir of screams. Above, the dark grew quiet as a veil. I climbed the stairs with wine still in my hand, and left the living buried in their wail. Behind the doors, the frightened hearts ran wild.
But at the end,
One heartbeat did not flee.
one flame kept breathing calmly on its own.
Someone waited in the dark for me. fear, not hunger calling back.
Something burned behind that door.
Something bright beneath the black.
Someone waited in the dark.
Someone knew that I would come. So I touched the wood
and let the silence spend.
May I comment?
Breathed in a room of salt. The walls held smoke like an old regret. Below, the dying learned their names. Above, the past had not slept yet.
You came with blood upon your coat, a crimson wound against your chest. But all the crowns you came to claim were scattered somewhere in your head.
There is a door inside the dark. There is a shore you cannot find. There is a hand upon your hunger. There is a chain around your mind.
When the fog remembers,
will you remember too?
The ships beneath the storm-lit rain, the name they stole from you.
When the fog remembers, will the prince become the man?
Or will Vanthales burn through you for what your heart cannot withstand?
Cannot withstand.
I saw the wound behind your eye.
Not rage,
Not pride,
not only pain.
1,000 broken halls of thought.
Where every mirror spoke your name.
You loved a land before you knew.
You hated ghosts before they came.
You carried home beneath your ribs and called its ruin by your name. I hear the sea,
I see the shore.
I know this grief.
I know no more.
When the fog remembers,
Will you remember too?
the ships beneath the storm-lit rain, the name they stole from you.
When the fog remembers, will the prince become the man?
Or will Vanthales burn through you for what your heart cannot withstand?
Remember Gallogan in flame.
Remember banners soaked in rain.
Remember voices sweet with death.
Remember venom in the vein.
They fed your hunger, poison blood.
They made your strength betray your hand.
They left a beast inside your crown and buried truth beneath command.
Do not open what was sealed.
Do not name what crawls below.
If I was made to be a weapon,
Tell me where my anger goes.
not every enemy wears a crown.
Not every forest hides a a blade.
Not every hand that brings you pain
Has come to see your soul betrayed.
Gallogan,
Ashen thorn,
poison blood.
Father's name.
Listen through the broken glass.
Listen past the hunger's cry.
If you cannot rule yourself, the world will kneel and learn to fire has begun.
Then Felice is bleeding, and so is her son.
In the walls heard the carriage crawl. Smoke from more veins stained the broken glass. I stepped from the dark and the floor went still. Even the vermin knew what had passed. Rot in the timber, ash in the air. Albert lay broken beside the wheel. Valeric trembled with newborn blood, learning the hunger beneath what is real. There is a thirst that can wear a crown. There is a thirst that can drag one down. Drink for the need, starve what you crave, or the mind becomes a mouth in a grave. Blood is not mercy, blood is not wine. Blood is a chain with a silver shine. Take what you need, leave what you crave, or hunger will crown you and make you its slave. Shattered bone, darkness fell warm where the torn flesh burned. The dragonborn screamed through his wounded pride, while broken things remembered how to turn. A little blood closes sickness and steel. A little blood pulls the breath from the grave. But lineage waits behind a deeper door, and not every wound has earned what it gave. Valeric watched with a scholar's eye to what you crave, or hunger will crown you and make you its slave. With red on my mouth, adoring a soldier asleep at my feet. Valeric shook like a starving hymn, and every answer made the blood taste sweet. Blue veils fell from an ancient war, green armor shone where the lie was peeled. Queen of Ashlamir veiled in elder grief, she broke the wound so memory could heal. Callaghan burns in the back of my mind, ash on the banner, salt in the vein. Yet not every forest belongs to the knife, not every crown is the root of my pain. Runes in her skin, a living wound, a book within, beneath the world where shadows curl. Some call a spectre, some call a queen, some call a lady dressed all in black. She bent my hunger, she poisoned the sea, she made me a weapon and handed me lifted, but something has torn, and I fear what remembers more than the dawn. The new eye opened like a wound in the dark, learning the shape of dust and rain. Every color cut too deep, every shadow had a name. Salt was hiding in the wood, ash remembered every flame, blood remembered where it stood. Do not follow every sound, do not drink the world at once. Hold the dark inside your mouth, let the silence teach the hunt. Valeric, look as map makers do, not at the road but where it bends, not at the wave but what it hides, not at the wound but where it ends. Choose one thread, let the others fall to rain. A mind that chases every voice will never master pain. Albert wore pain like iron made flesh, still he wanted the higher chain. Not a seat beside the road, not a shield beneath the rain. Power called him from the blood, power burned that begs for fire, maybe ash before it breathes. Wait for the storm, wait for the blade. Let them believe what fear has made. Wait in the dark, still as a grave. Let the hunters come close to the cage. Doringa voices cross the streets, breaking doors in borrowed rage. Fishing guilt from broken homes, writing law on every cage. Velric heard the crying rise, mercy moved inside his hands, but command held him still where the carrion mourning stands. Do not chase the living grief, do not answer every cry. There are hooks beneath compassion, there are nets below the tide. Listen deeper than the throat, deeper than the curse and plea. Past the boots and rusted mail, past the blood that wants to flee. Not the pulse, not the bone, not the hate in every tone. Hear the absence answering alone. They speak without breath, they curse without air. The lungs lie still, but the hatred is there. Not like us, not truly dead. Some other hand has hollowed the head. Let them find the giant first, let them name the old man healed. Let them miss the prince in shade, let them think the board revealed. I will be the lesser prize, the noble caught and bound. If their master pulls the thread, I will hear the hidden sound. Rain came first as silver dust, then as nails on rotten beams. Morvain held its breath below, Vanthalis moved inside my dreams. Thunder walked the harbor stone, sea rose black against the quay. Every drop became a drum, calling old blood back to me. Wait for the storm, wait for the storm, wait for the blade, wait for the blade. Let them believe what fear has made. Wait in the dark, wait in the dark, still as a grave. Let the hunters come close to the cage. No wasted wrath, no needless flame. Let the enemy bring me a name. Wait for the storm, let the door break open to fate. Once the wood bent, twice it screamed, third came steel through rain and steam. 20 shapes enduring a rust, eyes too red and lungs too still. Albert raised his battered shield, Velric smiled against his will. The captain laughed beneath the rain, called for the witch, called for pain, then gave the name that fed the fire. Lord Varric. One word struck like iron below. One old tomb began to know. Inside the carriage I did not move. The storm had brought me something true. Lord Varric. Rain on the dead, steel at the door. The board had opened and wanted more. a borrowed name upon my tongue. Let the angry lower steal, let the rabid think me young. I wore the shape of harmless trade, I bowed where lesser men would bleed. A door can open for a lie when truth has sharper work to feed. Let the masked pour tea, let the blade stay low, let the wolves escort the lamb where older hungers go. Let the storm walk slow, every house unlocks itself when pride is asked to show. Gold on cups and glass on walls, polished armor, painted grace. Every frame repeated time, every smile the same old face. Victoria wore the years too well, Leonard hid them in his stare. Rain kept tapping at the panes like dead fingers climbing there. Letters crossed the hungry sea, ink from Telethos old and dry. Warnings folded into wax, names that graves could not deny. Not all prisons break at once, first a shadow, then a name, then the thing beneath the waves walks inside your parlor flame. She came close with winter teeth, certain I would bend or kneel. I took her hands as one takes glass and taught her fear beneath the heel. Rain for strings, thunder for drum, dance, pale lady, see what has come. I am the storm upon the sea, I am the black sky split by light, I am the will that bends the waves, I am the hunger crowned by right. I am the Lord your fathers feared, the blood your house was built to pass. Let traitor hearts remember me. I am Alaric von Strass. Blood soured on my tongue, silken jewels could not hide decay. The kiss became a cutting line, the dance became the debt to pay. Victoria fell without a prayer, Leonard learned what silence means. One heart torn from borrowed pride, one had taken from broken dreams. No more tea, no more grace, no more shelter for the name. No more silk, no more claim, every oath returns at last. Blood on marble, rain on glass, traitor blood is fading fast. Servants scream through gilded halls, young fangs broke against my hand. Albert answered steel with steel, Velric learned what hunger can. Fenric saw enough to live, fear found breath inside his chest. He ran beneath the drowning sky, and I let terror do the rest. Let him run, let him tell, let the rumor ring the bell. Not my face, not my throne, only dread in flesh and bone. Someone walked, someone came, someone left a house in flame. Fear will run before the truth, fear will kneel before the crown. By the time they speak my name, their courage will already drown. Rain on blood, sea in wrath, old betrayal split in half. Let Morvain whisper through the storm, he came back. After the thunder had emptied the halls, rain kept count on the glass. Old blood darkened the marble veins and would not leave the past. Servants gone and candles low, portraits watching without breath. Every stair remembered pride, every room had learned of death. Paper, blood and rain, names beneath the stain. What the dead forgot to burn will teach the night again. Paper, blood and rain, ledgers under chain. Vanthalese was once a wound, now it begins to name the pain. Down where the honest walls grew cold, iron weighted in a line. Hooks and table straps and teeth, tools for making silence fine. Bottles thick with ruined red bones arranged beside the ink. Half-made hunger stitched and still at the edge of how men sink. Diluted blood and borrowed rights, prayers with broken mouths. Something learned from a Goda, twisted in a noble house. Veilric read where seals had bled, Albert gathered books of rot. Maps were sleeping in the dust, letters told what steel could not. Lithos crossed the hungry sea, wax and warning, salt and fear. Tombs beneath the blackened waves, shadows drawing near. Then I found the painted stone towers rising from the tide. Windows dark along the mountain, harbors kneeling at its side. No fortress made for mortal war, no crown that begged the world to see. It stood to tell the passing ships, attack is futility. My mind had drowned its majesty, my blood remembered more. A home I could not fully hold, a throne behind the door. Then came the quiet blade of truth, no horn, no cry, no flame, only words from Veilric's mouth. The palace does not remain. chain, what no army dared to take, the shaking earth had slain. Paper, blood, and rain. Nothing speaks in vain. If the palace fell to silence, then silence hides a name. Drakenwald and Wolfbane slept, Dornal under merchant dust. Silver shroud in careful lines, Velkomund in borrowed trust. Then a name like candlelight, Rosenvale in faded red. Not a wound, but something warm from a room I thought was dead. Northward through the Doringa ports, trade was written clear and loud, but smaller roads had softer marks where fallen houses move through cloud. Ravenshade beneath the oar, ships with destinations veiled. Someone paid to hide the tide, someone knew which truth had sailed. Gather every hidden chart, bind the books and close the dead. Take the letters, take the seals, take the names the traders fed. Fold the uniform with care, let no torn thread be denied. Bring the painting, veil the frame, let the lost house ride with me. Before the road to Ravenshade, I must see what broke the sea. Paper, blood, and rain, maps beneath the stain. Thenthes was once a wound, now it begins to name the pain. Paper, blood, and rain, memory under chain. If the palace fell to silence, then silence hides a name. Rain behind us, ruins ahead, old alliances, unquiet dead. Let the living count their ports, let the frightened guard the pass. I will look upon my home and ask what kind of tremor breaks the past. Memory came with teeth again, over stone and salted rain. There it stood, not fallen whole, a giant corpse with half a soul. Broken towers kiss the sky, harbors cracked where banners died. Not from war, not from tide, something pulled the heart inside. Do not wake the palace yet, let the drowned stones keep their breath. Ravenshade is near the rain. Some ruins call, some roads remain, some names return through salt and pain. Behind the mountain roads grew thin, mud and ore beneath the wheel. Miners walked with hollow eyes, iron hunger under heel. Then the cavern took the town, stone above and sea below. Lanterns burned beneath the black, where tired hands made darkness glow. Laughter struck like cups on bone, boots and voices filled the room. Wooden walls and salted air, warmth that smelled of coal and gloom. Then one note unmade the crowd, soft enough to cut through steel. And my blood turned before my mind had strength enough to feel.
They gave me no name, they gave me a chain, silver to silence the tide. They call me the storm, they call me the reef, the mouth where drowning men died. I sing for their cups, I sing through the pain, but the sea still remembers the shape of my chain.
I did not see her first as prey, nor as coin nor tavern grace. Something old across the air before I ever knew her face. Floral breath in iron halls, green eyes under candle gleam. My blood heard her before my ears, like a song inside a dream.
No name, no shore, no dawn behind the door.
Silver binds, rain replies, salt remembers what the daylight lies.
One is chained, one is torn, both were dragged from what was born.
Their hunger laugh, I have watched their courage rot. Men who curse the night in prayer still come close to hear me caught. They fear the teeth beneath my song, yet keep the monster on display. If I am death inside a cage, why do they beg me still to stay? Velric saw a woman there, beautiful and bound by light. But youth still hears with mortal skin and misses half the teeth of night. I watched the silver at her foot, I heard the room pretend to breathe. A prison dressed as melody, a blade beneath a wreath. Then the laughter lowered down, tables hushed and music bent. Heavy coins had entered first, power followed where they went. Dwarven eyes in sober cloth, elven hands with hidden knives. Guards like stones beside the door, watching all the lesser lives.
No name, no shore, no dawn behind the door.
Silver binds, rain replies,
Salt remembers what the daylight lies.
one hears blood, one holds song.
Both know cages can last too long.
I raise my cup into the dim, let the bait look soft and bright. A tired lord with wine in hand, calling darkness beautiful tonight. Not every hunt begins with claws, not every door must break in flame. Sometimes power turns its head when courtesy
becomes a name. If you hear me,
do not free me.
not before you know the chain.
If you know me, do not name me.
Names can teach the bars to pain.
Rain above us,
Sea below us,
someone listened.
and the song began again.
Gothic walked on salted wood, rain above the open stone. Laughter hid its borrowed teeth, every cup felt overthrown. Something moved above the roof, close enough to touch my blood. Not a thief and not a prayer, a blade waiting for the flood.
I crawled through rain,
I swallowed cold,
I kept one name
inside my breath.
My sister's song was chained to death.
Free her now, break the silver.
Let her voice return to sea.
Free her now, blood for iron.
Let the cage remember me.
Steel came down through silk and wine, one false flower split the board. Dwarven laughter turned to cries, hidden knives woke without word. I kept the mask a moment more, dancing where the panic spread. A drunken lord with gentle hands, walking softly through the dead. I took the dagger from her grip, like rain removed from open flame. She stared at me with storm-lit eyes, too full of rage to ask my name. I said, no more blood need fall, but mercy sounds like weakness to the men who purchase war. Was done, then the mask was gone. One heart opened in my hand, one skull broke before the song. Failric drank where shadows bent, Albert answered steel with bone. Elven blades fell out of tune, the room learned fear was not alone.
They called us beast, they called us tide, then chained my blood and named it pride. If we are death, why make us sing? Why fear the cage and keep the thing?
Silver broke beneath his hand, the captive crossed the ruined floor. Marks of years around her skin, eyes that did not trust the door. Sisters met where blood had spilled, arms around a stolen past. Not all chains make noise when broken, some just let the breathing last.
One chain breaks, one crown waits.
Rain remembers what the harbor takes.
One voice free, one blood torn.
Something old returns unborn.
No more songs
for those who bind. Then the dwarven coward spoke, Doringa crowned by living lies. Free kingdoms built on stolen ports, old banners buried under flies. Seraphine, a wedding wound, the Empress wore a Doringa ring, and something cold awoke instead. Only one blood can claim these shores, only one name outlives the fall. Not the hands that bought the ports, not the rats behind the wall. Tell your lord the grave was wrong, tell him fear has found its path. If he wants to live in Vanthalis, he will kneel to von Strass. Still around the rain, broken cups and salted breath. Those who hid behind the stone watched a history rise from death. I looked upon the freed ones then, not as prey and not as throne, but as wounds the world had named because 'cause I left them here alone.
We do not know
What crown you bear,
we only know
the changed air,
something in us heard you near,
older than hunger,
deeper than fear.
I was gone too long,
I was lost too far,
while cages learned to sing.
we were kept too long,
We were named by scar.
still the sea remembers spring. One chain breaks, one crown waits,
Something old returns unborn.
though now free,
Through rain and stone,
no hunter owns.
what night has grown,
I am mighty,
not words alone.
let them learn.
Who has come home?
Who has come home?
The tavern had forgotten song, only rain remained to speak. Blood in cups and broken wood, salt on every guilty cheek. Loga stared at the floor, waiting for his brother's breath. I watched the red turn in my glass and counted questions left by death. Mercy was offered, rule was taken. Dogs may bark, but crowns awaken. Mercy was offered, steel was drawn. Now the dead will feed the dark. Boots came hard through salted doors, shields and iron, cold and wide. Hunters walked behind the steel, empty eyes with death inside. Varncliffe came in velvet dark, old skin wrapped around command. Not surprised by all the blood, only angered by the stain. I asked him once to take a seat, I asked his men to think and breathe. But pride is deaf inside the rich, and fear comes late to men who seethe. He called them dogs, he called them mine. He spat his claim on borrowed stone. Some lords mistake a leash for law and call a stolen town their own. Then came the order, then came the charge. Mace on shield and blade on bone. Vailric broke beneath strange iron. Albert thundered near the stone. I let two blades chase my coat, let short steel kiss the air. I did not watch the soldiers' hands, I watched the hunters stare. Pale bolts whispered through the room, one I turned from, one I caught. Not silver, not wood, not holy prayer, but something old my blood still knew. Their faces cracked when I still smiled, their certainty began to bleed. So I left them breathing on the floor. Questions are a useful seed. Crowns awaken, mercy was offered, blood was paid, every oath has found its blade. Mercy was offered, now obey. has bent its knee today. Two still stood with shields held high, brave enough to choose the grave. I offered coin, I offered life. They chose the crown that made them slaves. One spat loyalty, two lies, one race deal. With shaking breath I tore the arm from one man's pride and drank the other into death. Cliff crawled beneath his rings. No more master, no more lord. Velric limped with broken bone and dragged him down across the board. Fangs went in below the throat. Pain became a healing art. Old blood filled a newer wound, and weakness left the scarless heart. Object, they learn the door. Death and terror, bread and chain. Iron harbor, road and grain. Armies are not born from steel alone. They rise where frightened cities kneel. A throne is built from ports and hands. From every debt the weak conceal. Mercy was offered, rule was taken. Dogs may bark, but crowns awaken. Mercy was offered, blood was paid. Every oath has found its blade. Mercy was offered, now obey. Ravenshade has bent its knee today. The palace lies in ruin now. Today the stones still mourn the fall. But tomorrow starts with one command, and one command becomes a wall. No rebel lord, no Daringer claim. No borrowed crown will hold this land for the first time in 200 years. Vanthales moves beneath my hands. Below, let the old empire learn to grow. Through sleet along the mountain road, with something old pulling me home. Ruined houses lined the valley. Roots had entered every wall. Yet my mind relit the windows, heard old markets come alive. Then the walls rose through the weather, split but too proud to disappear. I touched the gates I once called mine. They fell like bones beneath the years. Stone and memory shared one shape, a wounded thing that would not fall. I knew that shape too well. Wedding lights, seraphine, blood where vows had barely dried. My opened wrist, her fading mouth, one desperate gift against the night. Then I stood inside my chamber with no memory of the climb. Rain through windows, mold on portraits, 2 centuries eating what was mine. Then the wind returned a melody from somewhere far below. The storm, too sad for any living hall. I left the ruined heights behind and followed where the notes would fall, through drowned imperial harbors, past stairs that reached no shore.
I borrow rain, I borrow air, I steal a few minutes from the stone. I touch the wind, I watch the sea, then fade beneath the dark alone. I am waiting underwater, underweight no hand can move. I wait for sails, I wait for ships, for shapes against the gray, where stone and water close above, no road, no door. Still something makes me wait.
Black hair drowned beneath the weather, blue eyes crossed with threads of gray. Some old part of me grew silent when she turned and looked my way. Rain passed strangely through her figure, then she thanked me for her daughters. I did not know her, yet I knew some forgotten thread ran between us.
My body waits beneath the stone, beneath the pressure of the sea. For a few brief stolen minutes, I can send a part of me. Then the prison pulls me backward to the dark I cannot
beneath an ocean, I have learned what chains can mean. Do not tell me stone and water can make a prison without end. Send one daughter out to find me, I will wait within these walls. As your violin drew me downward, some old current does the same.
Two lost minds beside one ocean,
two old absences in rain.
Neither knows what was forgotten,
both can recognize the pain.
Two old prisons,
two sealed doors.
What is broken
turns towards something it has somehow known before.
Remember where you found me, if my voice returns at night.
The water calls me backward now, I fade beyond your sight. once more tore the palace walls. Too long I fled from road to road. Now I would stay among the fractures, learn what broke the heart of home,
and raise what ruin could not claim.
Stone remembers
What awaits?
I will stay
And learn
what was buried far below. Kept moving through the palace, thin as veins through broken stone. Then a hallway turned to summer, and two voices called me home. One stood stern beyond the doorway, one leaned toward me through the light. For a breath I was a child again, running faster than the night. The house remembers even when I cannot. The walls keep names the fog forgot. Feasts returned in ruined echoes, silver flashed on vanished wood. Proud men swore they would never yield, then drank like brothers before dawn. But the throne had lost its shadow, every banner stripped away. Only one old chair remained below, rotting where I once had sat. I touched the wood, it turned to dust, and years fell through my hand. So much pain, so much sacrifice, and still we lost the land. What did we do to earn a fate so cold, so cruel, so dark? Came back against my ribs. I had begged them not to spare me, not to bow before the prince. Cuts and fractures, bandaged fingers, every fall another scar. I had walls enough to shelter me, so I chose to learn the war. Then the rain became a letter. My mother's hands began to shake. Doors closed softly when I entered. Whispers died before they spoke. Malachar had crossed the ocean, war returned without the man. The emperor became a silence, and nothing after stayed the same. Then one question split the silence. Why did I remain a prince? I was grown, the law was clear. The crown should pass when fathers fall. Not the widow, not another hand, not some quiet change of law. Why did I remain a prince when I should have ruled it all? Perhaps the silence had design. Perhaps someone had shaped the darkness and taught my past to hide from light. Clouds pressed against the glass. Then one figure crossed the ruins. Then another shadow passed. Boots on stone, metal on leather, 10 shapes moving through the gray. I could see them, I could hear them, but no presence marked their way. Not living, not hollow, not dead beneath the rain. Something hid them from my senses, something sealed them from my blood. And for the first time in too long, caution moved beneath my skin. I trusted power once before. The ocean named the price. Not again. Not again. I saw them moving through the rain, heard chain on leather, steel on stone. 10 black shadows crossed my walls, yet every deeper sense found nothing. Once I mistook power for safety. 2 centuries beneath the ocean taught me what pride could cost. Not again, not blind. The hunger made me careless. The warrior woke in time. Behind my chamber under ruin, 5 cold stones beneath my hand yielded to a buried order. Dust hung pale in air gone still. Darkened armor held my gaze. Dark metal kept its buried sheen. Piece by piece my body knew what memory could no longer reach. Then I raised the crowned helmet, princehood forged above the brow. I should have reigned as emperor. I would not wear that falsehood now. streets a southern cure. Death, new blood, black ships through the wave. Galogan, my father's sign on another throat. Darkness, hunger, a voice beneath it all. The warrior remembered what the prince had forgotten. My hand found the balance, the steel found my name. 200 years could bury a kingdom. They could not teach the steel to forget. The emperor should have stood. The throne was gone. 3 came left, 3 came right, 4 through the shattered hall. Crossbows rose, short blades followed. 1 mercy kneel, swear and live. They chose the blade, then judgment came. Let old steel pronounce the sentence. They chose the grave, so let it know what waits beneath imperial stone. No borrowed crown, no hunter's veil, no blessing turns the scale. The palace broke, the blood remained. Three pale bolts crossed the chamber. I turned beneath their flight. 4 blades struck the scabbard, no fracture, no scar. Then I drew 2 centuries of silence, and runes awoke along the steel. 1 stroke opened flesh to stone, 1 cut armor at the waist. A thrust went through the ribs, the leader lost the arm he raised. Then speed became a crimson absence, bolts and swords arrived too late. The fallen hall learned the old command again. Then rang against the stone. No wound, no mark. 1 reached back to fire. I caught his throat beneath my arm. 1 twist, his spine answered first. The other dropped his sword and bent the knee. Kneel where the empire fell. Kneel where the dead still dwell. 1 man bowed inside the ruin. No crown rested on my head. The warrior remembered what the prince had forgotten, and Van Felice remembered my name. For the first time since the falling, someone knelt within these walls. No throne, no banner, yet the palace knew its own. You chose the knee, so keep your breath. Raise your eyes above the dead. The blade is still. Your judgment waits now. Answer before